Hey, what's happening, good people? Today's a little different. A buddy of mine had called me up and he wanted me to help to modify his controller for the DJI Mini 3 Pro drone. Apparently, the range on it is not that good, and I was reading and watching other YouTubers, and they were saying the same thing that the range is not that good. So yeah, he called me up, yeah, because he's got the the parts for the controller to have better range when flying his drone. It's actually interesting. This is our first time, my first time to open the controller itself. Mind you that I'm going in blind because there is no schematics for the controller, how to take it apart. Um, so we had to improvise. It is somewhat frustrating because me going in blind, I did not know that there were actually screws on the controller that you had to unscrew because it was hidden really, really well. And it took me a while. So when I was editing the video, I had to cut some parts off because it just took way too long and it was taking up a lot of my space on my SD card. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be taking apart the DJI Mini 3 Pro controller. We want to see if we can modify this because the range on this controller is not that good. So we will try to modify this using whatever we have here that we ordered. So let's start with removing the controller. On the bottom part, I see that I hear a pop. All right, so after a long, I would say a good half hour, there are no pictures of anything to how to open this. So I had to figure it out myself. But what I noticed is that there's two holes. So I just shined a light in these two. So this one has, so they both have, I believe, or just the one that has a screw. The other one has no screw for some reason. But also at the same time, when you flip it at the back, where the controller part is, so it would be this one. You actually have to pry this one off in order to access the two other screws in there. And finally we got this open. So it just opens very nicely, but you got to be careful about the cables that's in here. All right, now we need to take out the screws here, 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 and here. So we'll keep this, don't take this out.
Yeah. Careful not to touch that. very short cable.
Yep.
The new cable is super long. That's gonna be a problem.
There you go. All right, now we gotta. So underneath here, this is what we need to flatten down with the Dremel here. Perfect.
Sweet. Now we just gotta clean up that.
Yep. All right, since we dremeled this part here in the hole, now we just have to put this in. Well, this is going to be in the way. So when we put this in to screw it in, it'll be in the way.
I don't think so. Because this is the outer, so it meets together. So as long as we stay away, these are veered like that, then it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to get those like super tight.
Yeah, they're tight.
They need to be tighter.
Well, how tight do you need to be?
Really tight, because you're going to be taking the antennas off and on. So if that loosens, you got to take the whole controller apart.
No.
Yes.
Okay, where's
I have something for that. Let me tighten it off camera. I can do it off camera. These guys super tight. We got that pretty tight. I don't want this coming off. See how much I was able to tighten it? Yeah, I didn't want to, but I got a lot more tight, so that's why I want to tighten it this way. Then it can't move. When you do those antennas a few dozen times, this thing's gonna loosen right up. I don't ever want to take this controller apart again. It's not a fun process. That one's super tight. I just did this one last time, sorry. I don't want this thing to come out. Good. Don't need to grab it, do we? Oh, we might actually. Yeah, now how do you cram that wire?
Now we gotta put the wire back in.
to just pop off. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue, right? How do we prevent that from happening? Shit. Can we shorten those ourselves, do you think?
No, because then you gotta solder it yourself.
I'm gonna hold this.
Yeah. Here we go. Make sure that it's not in the way when I put this plate on. Hold on.
Where's the plate? Might keep everything down. You should route that other wire the same, that way it can't move over time.
Yeah.
Like have that heatsink hold it down somehow. That's, yeah, I think our idea. There you go. Fine. Yeah, like that. And the heat sink prevents it from moving. I think you're not, the camera's not far enough up to catch what we're doing.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Everything's underneath. Perfect, lined up.
Not too tight, in case we have to take it off again. Just sincerely hope we never have to do. Now, do you think we should turn it on? Because we could attempt to fly it though. Let's see if this will even work. Okay, we'll try it. Be gentle today. So let's see if it turns on. Show people that it still turns on. Have to wait to the beefy these antennas are, bro. Super beefy. You want them like alright. All right. Now we should be able to
Wait. And that is the completion of the drone. As you can see, yeah, I mean, it was frustrating when completing the drone. It took a while. It took a lot of prying. I had to Dremel the parts inside of the controller because it wouldn't close properly, and I had to install the antennas properly. But all in all, I mean, it was a good experience in taking the controller out apart without damaging the controller too much. The only things that was damaged were the screws were that I didn't know. My buddy and I didn't know. The clips that latches on to the top part and the bottom part of the controller. But next time when we do another mod for the controller, at least we know what to look for this time. But it was hard. It was hard, especially finding the two hidden screws right on the back where the analog sticks were. That one was really frustrating. It took a while. I had to look up the forum of where the other screws were, and I finally did. So yeah, so that's the completion of the drone, and I'm satisfied actually. we tested it out. The range was awesome. It got even further out when we were testing the drone. Other than that, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys again.